if you could, can you go over what took place over the last, let's say, 48 hours?
Absolutely. First, I want to say thank you to Tim Bennett and the Cortland Voice for giving me this opportunity to speak to everybody today and to clear some things up. It's important in community policing. I realized a few years ago when we started this position to have an open relationship with the community, to be able to talk to one another, and to be able to humanize law enforcement when it comes to our communities. One way I like to do so is through the media, Cortland Voice, or through social media. And oftentimes, if you know me, I like to joke around a lot. Well, yesterday afternoon, I had posted a post that I actually shared a year ago about the weather, being cold outside, and the astronomical amount of snow that we have in central New York. And the post was intended to tell people, please don't commit any crimes in our community because it's cold out, there's a lot of snow, and let's just stay home, stay warm, and our officers off the road. Unfortunately, part of that comment was also that we would be willing to give people a ride to the department if they have any outstanding warrants. During the post and the comments, some people actually portrayed that to be that I was picking on homelessness, which was the furthest from my intention or the truth. Our department has a very good working relationship with local programs and Code Blue, the warming center, shelters, and that was never my intention to upset anybody or to dehumanize homelessness. One of my high school friends had reached out to me and said, maybe if you're gonna actually share a little joke, have a little bit of a disclaimer. And so today I actually posted something wishing everybody a happy Thursday. It's sunny, it's beautiful, we're not dealing with shoveling snow and cold. And I said, but a disclaimer, this doesn't discredit cloudy days or Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday as, again, a joke. And unfortunately, some people made some comments and twisted it to a totally different agenda. And so again, I want to apologize for maybe my insensitive post or apologize for the comments that others made on the post. And I want to reassure the community that, again, any posts from here on forward, they're going to be to do with policing and statistics within our own department, building relationships. And if I can, I might actually turn off the comments to any posts. I'm not sure if I can actually do that on Facebook. But again, I want to say thank you to everybody in the community who's really reached out and understood that this was meant to be lighthearted and a joke. And I'm always here for the community.
Now let's do a little bit of Q&A.
Yep.
So with one of those posts, there was the one where should I lock my car doors, right? So that was like the one that had
Yes.
like, do you own a car? The question one that had
Yep.
was a graph and a sign. My question to you is this: you put on there, thought I would share some basic anti-theft tips. If this offends anyone, then I give up. LOL.
Right. Yeah.
In your eyes, some have felt like that might be, fueling the fire for them, or whether they consider it a gaslighting or making some feel comfortable enough to put their own jokes that might not be with the same intentions as yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What would you say on that?
Well, to go back with that post, it's all true. There's truth to that post. It's saying if you don't want things stolen from your vehicle, which we always do these public address announcements, this is just more of a lighthearted way of saying it. Lock your doors. Please do these things so you don't have things stolen. And, again, I think some of these things are misconstrued or twisted around. And when I said that if this offends anybody, then I'm done, what I'm saying is that if we can't have a lighthearted joke and supply information to the community in a light manner, then I don't know if any of us can possibly share anything on social media without offending somebody. Somebody is always going to twist something around, even if that wasn't my intention or anybody else's intention. But again, if you read that post, there's nothing negative about it. And it was truly given positive information to the community just in a lighthearted way.
I gotcha. Well, on some of those posts, because like there was like a total maybe 3, I believe, the first one and then the 2 others. In the comments, like certain people would say things and then you might like it, you know, or comment to it. But, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, there was no correcting like the woman who said, "I can't breathe,"
Right.
which is a reference to, you know, officers killing someone of color.
Yeah, and you know, I actually did even put 2 and 2 together. And that just goes to show where I need to really grow as an individual. I didn't even think or compare that comment to the incident involving George Floyd until somebody else called that out. Sorry, we're down at the police department. We just had another officer walk through. But again, maybe I'm being naive. I simply didn't even connect the 2 together. And I didn't even think anything of it when that person made the comment until somebody called it out. And when somebody called that out, then I'm thinking, okay, I gotta shut this down. Shut down social media. This is just creating a hornet's nest. And so I apologize. Unfortunately, I can't necessarily control other people comment and say. The only way to do that is simply not post things on social media. And so I apologize to anybody or everybody that saw that comment and compared it to the tragic incident that took place in Minneapolis. I mean, again, some people just want to use the platform and say their piece, but it wasn't right of that person to make that comment.
Also in the comments of some of them, I just want you just to hear like what some of the community members are saying. Obviously, we spoke on what one person said when they said the "I can't breathe" and things like that, other forms of trolling. One person said, "It seems like community policing means working with the whole community, even members who criticize. Not sure what gaslighting those critics with snarky Facebook posts is helping with trust." Another person said, and I'll just only read part of it just because it's a long message, but this woman says, "Everyone, even those who do a great job, makes mistakes at work. I am not immune to that either. The best thing to do, in my opinion, if you make a mistake publicly, you apologize. When you do, if it is sincere, you will be humble about it." And she said, "I did not see a true apology," and then it was double, triple down on with the post this morning. So for many who were troubled by the joke, they felt further alienated. I'm not trying to keep beating, keep saying this same thing, but for community members that feel like that, what is your word to them?
Well, again, I'm doing this because I want to apologize to those specific people. And like I said before, if these posts were taken out of a different type of context than what I intended for, I'm sorry. I simply can't always see eye to eye with everybody or agree with everybody. We're all human. We all have different personalities, different ways of thinking. The original post, again, was not meant to be degrading or dehumanizing in any way, but I do want to say I'm sorry to the community members that feel that way, and again, it's a learning lesson for me, and you know what? Hopefully, this is a learning lesson for other officers or other departments. We're under a microscope oftentimes. I got to remember that. Especially as a community police officer, a lot of people will reach out to me with issues or whatnot. So I have to keep their best interests in mind all the time, and I will continue to do that. And I will try harder to be a better person and a better officer.
Do you have a message for those that did make those kind of comments, speaking on the behalf or feeling that they're aligning with the message the way they thought it was, or those who just came in that were straight attacking?
No, Tim, that's a Great point. I'm glad you gave me that opportunity. Again, community policing, it's all about building relationships. It's been a tough year for all of us, and we want to build these relationships, new relationships, or strengthen existing ones with the entire community and the police department. So when I say that there's no room for negative comments on social media, a lot of people will say, well, I have that right to express my feelings and everything. But you know what? We try to encourage sharing a positive message with everybody. And so honestly, if you don't have anything good to say, please either keep it to yourself or say it in private, but don't share it on social media with the public, and I'll do better monitoring those comments as well.